I'm going to relax right now because you're here, so I don't need to. I don't need to play devil's advocate.
I think the issue over here, Mr. Minister, is the international the international reports that are coming, and the international reports have nothing to do with Punjab. The international reports are Global Peace Index. The international reports are Swiss Agency for Development. The international reports are Transparency International. Now, if you choose as a government to say, "Oh, we don't buy any of these reports," then I want you to say, "Why did you buy them when you were in opposition last time? You bought all of these. You used to think all these agencies were great. These agencies were amazing when you were in opposition. But all of a sudden, now that you're in government, all these agencies are worth nothing." But the government needs to realize, that this is, let me finish. Let me finish. I did not interrupt you. I just want to say one last thing. The government needs to realize that these reports is what makes up the international perception of Pakistan, which includes all of us. Just doesn't affect you, it affects all of us. Yeah. So because of your wrongdoing, the entire Pakistan gets to suffer on the international indicators, and that we do not appreciate.
Mr. Dasagir.
We are not running with anything or any party. Let me finish. I hope you'll not interrupt me again. We are sitting down on the dirt floor with the hungry people of Pakistan. Because one statistic, which is not in the budget, which they are afraid to put in the budget, is the number of the poor in the country. They are saying they're going to do a survey, but the best figure we have is the Human Development Report put out by United Nations, internationally acknowledged, 2009, 60% of Pakistanis live under $2 a day.
Agreed.
They are going hungry. Let me finish. They are going hungry, and if we go by the number of Pakistanis in their economic survey published 4 days ago, 173.2 million is the current population. 60% is 10.5 crore Pakistanis are going hungry every day. So the Swiss Development Report is not that far off, or the UN Food Program, which is saying that wheat consumption is going down, is not that far off the mark. The fact is that even now, again going by their report, inflation is in double digits, core inflation 10.5%, most of it is coming from food inflation. So Pakistan is going hungry when Mr. Bukhari's government is on the watch. So this is something that they have to respond to, and the fact that things are not getting better, they also have to, because fine, we do blame Pervez Musharraf for a lot of what went wrong in this country, but now nearly 2.5 years into a new government, presenting its third budget, they have to come up with a considered, and I would say a response that is not business as usual. This budget is business as usual. It just hints at things. It doesn't, I mean, it is rather comical for the finance minister to say, if the state-owned enterprises like PIA and PEPCO don't shape up, we will not give them a penny.
What
For heaven's sake, who is going to fix these enterprises? They have to take responsibility to fix those, and it's time they start working on it.
And they were profit earning before.
Okay, and
that's the issue.
They were profit earning before. Mr. Bukhari, I would like to add a point that was raised also before you arrived. I'd like you to respond to that, which was Mr. Khurram Dasgir's argument that the rental power projects have crowded out loans from the private banking sector, that all the loans are being forced through on that, and that there is no transparency in the rental power projects as well. And and that Pakistan Steel has also got huge issues of corruption. And so please, when you do respond to that, do respond to these.
If I might add some response on the liquefied natural gas issue and the current issue before the Supreme Court, the National Insurance Corporation giving a $1 billion loss to the exchequer.
And linked to all of this, he may wish to respond to the 23rd September 2009 Transparency International statement. Quote, how can one expect from any donor to come forward to assist Pakistan from its current financial crisis when there exists no law against corruption?
This is last year's report.
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Bukhari.
Is there a meeting coming up with Mr. Musharraf and Mr. Nawaz Sharif, Mavi, if I may ask?
Does that have anything to do with Transparency International? Whenever they don't have an answer, President Musharraf is like bingo right there.
I have an answer.
PMLN will see Pervez Musharraf in court when he's being prosecuted for high treason.
Don't take the bait, Mr. Bukhari.
What did you say?
You see?
I said PMLN.
Let him finish.
PMLN will see Pervez Musharraf the next time in the court when he's being prosecuted for high treason.
And
Mr.
Mr. Bukhari, however, I'd like you to respond to the questions of governance.
Questions of governance, please.
He always detracts to President
Questions of
Musharraf.
governance.
I don't care about
I'm here to bring him
Musharraf
right back.
governance?
So, Mr. Bukhari, I'm not going to let you wriggle away from this one today.
It's comical the way you respond
Please.
to real issues
It
with
worked.
President. No, it didn't work.
No.
Of course it didn't work.
Mr. Bukhari.
It did.
It did
Okay. Okay, let me finish now. You have said it all. Now the thing is, first of all, that Punjab is more than 50% of the Pakistan.
Okay.
I don't know
Population-wise.
why. Yes, population-wise and otherwise as well. Why the debate is always on the center and not on the Punjab? That's
Because the
one.
centre is responsible for the whole country?
Please,
Okay.
okay. Now, what is the 18th Amendment? I mean, if we have given the PSTP to the share to the provinces, they are not agreeing with that, and they are the.
One by one.
Let me finish,
Yes,
Bobby.
yes.
Yeah, she's just
And they are, you know, they are the signatory of that. Number one. Number two, they didn't have the money to buy even grain from the poor farmers, and we bailed them out. The federal government
Isn't
bailed
that your
them out.
responsibility?
Just let me finish. Just let me finish. I think two are enough. Okay. And now there are other things. The health and the education. In years' time from now, there will be no ministries of health or education in the center. It's going to the provinces. Isn't that their responsibility? I mean, even they know it because they are the signatory
Okay, I
of
want to
that
Can you
That's
thing.
answer the
Okay.
question first before we lose track, which was RPPs, corruption, Pakistan
the thing
Steel,
is-
corruption. Let's stay with these 2 points.
The thing is, first of all, that if there is corruption anywhere in the federal government, in the provincial government, in any of the institutes, I would welcome a concrete proof, and the government will take action on that, and there is no question that you just say it and you just stand up on your chair and you say
Has
whatever
the
you
government,
want.
okay, can I ask a question here? Very clear, yes, no answer. Has the government taken any action regarding corruption against any of its ranks in the past 2.5 years?
The thing is, you can see that the PAC is headed by Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan, who is a very honorable gentleman, and he belongs to PMLN. And everybody knows Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan, he is not going to spare anybody. We will welcome him and his committee that if they see any felony anywhere, they are welcome to take action.
Okay, I'm going to now.
Tested.
I'm
What,
going to.
just
no, no, hold on.
just a minute,
Corruption.
Parvi. Let Khurram respond to the Chaudhry Nisar thing. If the Public
You mean
Accounts
that
Committee,
they don't have
okay,
don't
headed by your
trust
party,
Chaudhry
that
Nisar
was
as well?
that is part of the Charter of Democracy, that the opposition leader heads the PAC. Chaudhry Nisar hasn't uncovered any corruption that the government can take action
Even the
on.
LNG,
No.
he stated LNG.
He has
Khurram
uncovered-
Sahab, 1 minute if you. The LNG stated, there in that very committee, their members were sitting there and they said, no, it was not like that what was stated. So I don't know why are they backtracking.